It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a lie. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line. Hey. Hey.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR, to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted and league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for what is night 3 and the penultimate night of the 6th annual running of the Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company 410 Knoxville Nationals. Good evening, race fans. It's Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we are ready for Hard Knocks night here at the Knoxville Raceway. 2 prelim nights are done, and we find 4 more drivers to tag on to the back of tomorrow night's championship main event from 21st starting position for the winner of tonight's second place will start 22nd. Third place tomorrow night, third place tonight will start in position number 23 tomorrow night, and then of course fourth place finisher will find themselves starting in the 24th position. We have 16 drivers already locked into the show. And again, we are waiting for single car qualifying here tonight. And a little different, just a tiny bit different on how things are going to work. Again, we still have group qualifying, single car qualifying. There is 3 groups. So I believe we are looking at a field of 30 drivers signed in to the pit area here tonight for Hard Knocks night. There will be 3 groups of qualifying. Group 3 going to go out first, Group 2 will go out second, and then Group 1 will be the final group to go out. Then we'll move into heat racing competition. Now, with qualifying, we've seen over the past couple of nights, we have seen 2 laps. Little different here tonight with just it being single car. So 1 lap is going to be for qualifying. So you've got 1 opportunity to lay down your best lap time. There is going to be an inversion of 4 for the heats with 3 heats. That'll put the inversion as 12. So again, if you want to be on the inversion, if you want to start on pole for tonight's main event or have a good shot at that one, you've really got to make it count. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your first car coming out onto the racetrack here at the Knoxville Raceway. Driving car number 26, that is Ryan Field in the KSR MS entry, the Martin Sports car. The 526 of Ryan Field gets the green flag off turn number 4 in the first car. Hard Knocks night here at the Knoxville Raceway. The 6th annual running of the Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company 410 Knoxville Nationals is underway. 30 drivers vowing for 4 spots in the back of tomorrow night's 50-lap championship main event. The first and only lap time for Ryan Field is going to be a 15.527, a 15.527. And out rolls the turn 2 terribles. Jeremy Zarfo's photography. Car number 72. That is David Smeal Jr. David Smeal Jr. in car number 72. The first and only lap time for David Smeal Jr. is going to be second quick with a 15.588. A 15.588. And out rolls again another turn 2 Terribles. Jeremy Zarfos photography paced by Tunic. And this is car number 32, Christopher Lynn. Christopher Lynn in car number 32. First lap time for Lynn. Quick time with a 15.518. A 15.518 for Christopher Lynn. And out rolls the Next Level Racing. Apex Victory Fuel JRB Designs. This is car number 1, Kenny Hoffman. Kenny Hoffman in car number 1. Can he go quick time? Yes, he does. Quick time with a 15.512. Making a 513. Sorry, Kenny Hoffman in position number 1. And out rolls the LGR Motorsports Redline Designs. Car number 21. This is Blaine Brink. Blaine Brink in car number 21, second last car for group number 1 qualifying. It's going to be fourth quick with a 15.547, a 15.547. On the racetrack, driving the Black Diamond Motorsports, Velocity Race Designs, Tim Sims, Totally Tinted, Ultimate Dirt TV. This is car number 10 of Ryan Scheidt. Ryan Scheidt in car number 10, the last car for group number 1. And it's going to be fifth quick there for Ryan Scheidt. And I believe Tyler Lucy is... No, in fact, it's going to be Jonathan Lowe, the next car onto the racetrack. Driving the Dirty Old Bastards. Natural Carbon Company, car number 20 of Jonathan Lowe. Jonathan Lowe, the white rims, they really stand out on that race car. The first and only lap time for Jonathan Lowe. It's a 15.619, a 15.619. Onto the racetrack, driving the Redline Designs Race Company finish line, LGR Motorsports. This is car number 10 of Coulter West. Coulter West in car number 10. Again, these drivers only getting one lap of qualifying. Coulter West goes seventh quick with a 15.595, a 15.595 as the Rock and K, car number 73, Larry Moody onto the raceway. Larry Moody in car number 73. Lap number 1 for Larry Moody, going to go ninth quick with a 15.740, a 15.740. And that rolls the Redline Designs Company, Bright Springs, Rescare, car number 43, Terrell Wheeler. Terrell Wheeler in car number 43. Oh boy, all crossed up there, caught the infield berm there. As Terrell Wheeler. First lap time for Wheeler is going to be 10th quick with a 16.293, a 16.293. And out rolls the WTBD State Farms. Car number 95, this is Dakota Kuhn. Dakota Kuhn in car number 95. The next car is already making his way onto the racing surface, but Dakota Kuhn, he will go position number 9 with a 15.739, a 15.739. And out rolls the Stubbs Inferno Motorsports, car number 51, M9 setups. This is Robert Boggs. Robert Boggs in car number 51. For the opening lap time for Robert Boggs, it's going to go 15.637, ninth quick, 15.637. Now we go to the top 12, and that is your inversion bubble number. So right now, who's going to be the first car to miss out on the inversion? We've still got half the car still left to qualify, but on the racetrack, driving the Inferno Motorsports, car number 57, this is Austin Miller. Austin Miller in car number 57. He goes 10th quick with a 15.670, a 15.670. And out rolls your Hoosier car number 39 for the TWR team. The Training Wheels are racing entry, driving the DSD. This is Patrick Spangler. Patrick Spangler in car number 39. He's going to go inside the top 5. It's a 15.527, a 15.527. And out rolls the Black Diamond Motorsports, Velocity Race Designs, Tim Sims powered by iRacing. Totally Tinted Ultimate Dirt TV, car number 91, Ernie Williams Jr. Ernie Williams Jr., the first and only lap is going to be ninth quick with a 15.615. A 15.615 for Ernie Williams Jr. as his teammate driving the Drew Neal 19 Designs, Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims Ultimate Dirt TV, totally tinted, car number 90. This is Trevor Royer. Trevor Royer in car number 90, third last car in group number 2 for qualifying. He goes 11th quick with a 15.633, a 15.633 for Trevor Royer, just inside the inversion. And driving the MXU Earthworks, Allen and Heath, car number 17S. This is Spencer Putney. Spencer Putney in car number 17S. He looks at the timesheet. It is 6th quick with a 15.566, a 15.566. And the Jet City Equipment Inferno Motorsports M9 setups. This is the 3T of Tyler Lucy. Tyler Lucy in car number 3T. As lap number, the only lap for Tyler Lucy to come through right now, and it is 17th quick with a 15.878. A 15.878 for Tyler Lucy. And the first of the final group of qualifying here at the Knoxville Raceway, your Hard Knocks night for the 6th annual running of the Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company Knoxville Nationals. It's the 94 car of Gary Offit on the racetrack. Problems for the 94 car of Gary Offit with the 17th quick with a 15.749, a 15.749. And out rolls the Velocity Race Designs Fans and Motorsports M9 setup shop. This is car number 2 of Matthew Crokey. Matthew Crokey in car number 2. Again, we start the final group of qualifying. Matthew Crokey with a 15.660. That is outside the inversion. That is 14th quick. And driving the Smitty Soft Pretzel Products State Farm, car number 021. This is J.D. Myers. J.D. Myers in car number 20, or the 021. Lap time for J.D. Myers. It's going to be 20th quick with a 16.250, a 16.250. And the turn 2 Terrapools bars, seamless, shuttering, guttering, Jeremy Zarfo's photography, paints by Tunican. This is JB of Jimmy Barr. Jimmy Barr in car number 12, 10th quick with a 15.607, jumps inside the inversion. And out rolls the Rent Marks Sim Racing Team, car number 15, the M&M Painting Construction BAPS number 15 car. This is Michael Sheridan. Michael Sheridan in car number 15. Sheridan, the first and only lap, 11th quick with a 15.608, a 15.608 inside the inversion. Jonathan Lowe outside the inversion. Ernie Williams Jr. right on the bubble. But the Inferno Motorsports getting hooked. M9 setup shop, 187 car of Rick Main. Rick Main in the 187 car. Can he go inside the inversion? No. That's going to be a 15.734. That is 18th quick for Rick Main. And the Zaps Motorsports car number 3Z. This is Justin Zapp. Justin Zapp in car number 3Z. First lap and the only lap time for Justin Zapp is going to be 22nd quick with a 15.796. A 15.796 for Justin Zapp and the 7M car. The Lundstrom Motorsports Aces Up Sim Sports. This is Christopher Moret. Christopher Moret in car number 7. Getting the first and only lap time for Moret is going to be inside the top 10 at 6th quick with a 15.560. And out rolls the number 14 car, the Fusion Setup Shop, Nukes Performance, Trevor Schroeder Racing, Victory Fuel, Surge Performance, entry of Derek Patetti. Derek Patetti in car number 14. First and only lap for Derek Patetti with a 15.665, a 15.665. And your third last car to come out onto the racetrack, driving the Design Middle Art Methanol Mafia, Dirty Old Bastards. This is car number 33. It's the Pickleman himself, Joshua Pickell. Joshua Piquel in car number 33. Lap number 1, 15.767. 24th quick, a 15.767. And your penultimate car onto the racetrack, driving the Car Quest. Dirty Sets, car number 21 of Kevin Fry. Kevin Fry in car number 21. Lap number 1 inside the inversion. Kevin Fry goes 8th quick with a 15.580, a 15.580. And your final car to come out onto the racetrack for Hard Knocks Night here in car number 77, driving the MCG KSR entry. This is Clayton Kincart. Clayton Kincart, the last car here on Hard Knocks Night. He will go position number 13, just outside the inversion, with a 15.608, a 15.608, 13th quick, and your Hard Knocks Night qualifying is done and dusted. Kenny Hoffman will go quick time, and he will start position number 4 in heat race number 1. We look forward to the first heat on. There'll be 3 heat races on the program. But right now, there is your qualifying results on screen. Kenny Hoffman goes quick time with a 15.513. Christopher Lynn second quick. Ryan Field third. Patrick Spangler fourth. Blaine Brink going to round out your top 5. 6 and we go to Christopher Moret, Spencer Putney, Kevin Fry, Ryan Scheit, David Smule Jr. That's your top 10. Then we go over the page. 11th is Colt West. Jimmy Barr in 12th, and he is on the inversion bubble. He will start pole of one of your 3 heat races here tonight. And again, just missing the inversion is Clayton Kincart. Like I said, he was the very last car to lay down a lap time. Michael Sheridan, Ernie Williams Jr., Jonathan Lowe, Trevor Roy, Robert Boggs, Matthew Crokey, Derek Patetti. Your top 20 will continue on going through the field. Austin Miller, Rick Main, Dakota Goon, Larry Moody, Gary Offit, Joshua Piquel, Justin Zapp, Tyler Lucy, JD Myers, and Terrell Wheeler. Heat race number 1 going to line up like this, and starting on the pole position in car number 72, driving the turn 2 terrible Jeremy Zarfos photography. That is David Smule Jr. To the outside of the front row, driving your MXU Earthworks car number 17S, position number 2 with Spencer Putney. And inside your second row, driving car number 39, driving the TWR Training Wheels Racing entry, that is Patrick Spangler. And he's outside, partly the Victory Fuels car number 1 machine, that is Kenny Hoffman from position number 4. Bear with me for a moment, I'm actually going to restart this because I don't like the way that's done that. Starting out of position number 5. That'll be Clayton Kincart to the outside from position number 6, driving car number 20 of Jonathan Lowe. Rolling off out of position number 7, driving car number 2, that's Matthew Crokey in the Phantom Motorsports entry to the outside, the Inferno Motorsports 187. Rick Main lines up out of position number 8. Driving the GoPro, car number 94, starting from position number 9, that's Gary Offit, and he's outside from position number 10. Driving car number 3T, that is Tyler Lucy. There we go. That's better. So I'm just going to quickly go through the grid while there we go. Kincart and Lowe in the 3rd row. 4th is Crokey and Rick Main. And then the 5th and final row, Gary Offit and Tyler Lucy. Heat race number 1, 6th annual running of the Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company Knoxville Nationals. It is Hard Knocks Night here at the Knoxville Raceway, and it is time to go racing. We'll go through the drivers that have locked in during the warm-up session. Calabonas, so stick around. We'll go through that one. Heat race number 1, Hard Knocks Night is underway. Spangler dives down to the inside, looking for the race lead down into turn number 1 and 2. David Smule Jr. has got the race lead. Top 3 going to break away from the 4th place battle between Clayton Kincart and Kenny Hoffman. Top 4 to the main event. Everybody else will go through to your consolation race, and it's going to be a 5-car battle right now. Spencer Putney finding himself in position number 3 is Clayton Kincart to the inside on Kenny Hoffman down into turn number 3. Oh, Hoffman gets into the back of Putney, and that will put Matthew Crokey, Jonathan Lowe, Rick May. Excuse me, they all go by the one machine of Kenny Hoffman. Hoffman struggling after going quick time here tonight, getting up over the right rear of Putney. But the battle is on. Clayton Kincart going to slide up in front of Patrick Spangler. Kincart into the wall. He's going to lose second, third, fourth, fifth, and now he's going to go back to 6, 7, 8. Oh boy, Clayton Kincart. One little mistake here at the Knoxville Raceway, and it cost you a transfer position. 4 down, 4 to run. David Smill Jr. still leads the way. Putney nearly tagged the back of the 39 car of Spangler in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Spangler going to dive it down to the inside into turn number 3 and 4. Looks to get a run there on David Smill Jr. Oh boy, Jonathan Lowe. Jonathan Lowe going to go around in car number 20. And there is the yellow flag. Jonathan Lowe goes around, just tagged the back of the 187 machine. Take a look at the replay. So the 20 just tried to cut it underneath. Oh, the 187 car of Maine just got a little loose there. Just as he was trying to turn underneath him. You just see, just gets into the side. Get me watch once again from a close shot above the racetrack. Just got a little loose there in front of the 20 car. It doesn't do justice there for Jonathan Lowe, but tell you what, heat race number 1, again, providing the goods. So your cars that are locked into, so the first 16 drivers that are locked into just while we are pacing around. Aidan Beerline will start on pole. Josh Wyman will start 2. Alex Bergeron will start 3. Sean English will start 4. 5 will be Tyler Shell. 6 is going to be Gregory LeMay. 7th is Chad Griggs. 8th is Matt Grimm. 9th is Vinny Sansone. 10th is Braden Eiler. 11th is Darren Detweiler. 12th is Chance Siskowski. 13th is Alex Szynski. 14th, Jack Young. 15th is Bradley Wilson. And 16th is Andrew May. That's your top 16 that are locked into tonight, to tomorrow night's main event. The B main drivers, Brett Strickler and Bruce Jones, they are not here in Hard Knocks night, so they'll start on the front row of the B main. Carter Chevalier and Jeff Creamer. In row 2, Kevin Click and Cameron Pritchard. Row 3, Ryan Scheidt. We know he's in attendance here tonight. He was scheduled to start 7th. He's opted to run the Hard Knocks night, so that's going to take him out of this of the B main. And we'll see where that lines him up. Chris Fritz, scheduled to start 8, Bradley Cox, Brad Lamberson, Zach Hoddle, Kenny Hoffman, Ernie Williams Jr. They're here in attendance tonight and towards the back end of the B main. So we see a lot of the C main and D main drivers trying to better their positions. Speaking of trying to better your positions, well, it's time to go racing here at the Knoxville Raceway. Who can better their positions in the final 2 laps of heat race number 1 here on Hard Knocks night here at the Knoxville Raceway? David Smill Jr. gets us back underway. Crow Key now going to go to work there on the 17 of Spencer Putney down into turn number 1 and 2. Remember Kenny Hoffman, he spent the last 2 or 3 laps back outside the top 5 and now finds himself into position number 5, and he is 1 spot shy of making it into tonight's main event, nearly 3 wide for the race layout for the final transfer position. Spangler coming after Smill, but look at this battle on for the transfer position down into turn number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? This contact. David Smill Jr. He's going to win. Second will go to Patrick Spangler. Third of the line, Spencer Putney. Oh boy, what a way to kick off heat race number 1 here on Hard Knocks night. David Smill Jr. with the win over Patrick Spangler. Spencer Putney, Matthew Crokey will get the 4 direct transfer positions for Hoffman, Main, Lowe, Kincart, Lucy and Offit. Off to the consolation races they go, as heat race number 2 lining up onto the racing surface, starting on the pole, driving the LGR Motorsports Redline Design Company. That is Coulter West from position number 1. From position number 2, driving the CarQuest car number 21 machine, that is Kevin Fry. Second row inside from position number 3, driving the Redline Designs car number 21 for LGR Motorsports, that is Blaine Brinken. He's outside. Driving the JZ Jeremy Zarfos Photography, paints by Tunican. Turn 2 Terribles, that is the 32. Second quick tonight, that is Christopher Lynn. Starting position number 5, driving the Brent Marks Sim Racing Team, M&M Painting Construction, BAPS car number 15 of Michael Sheridan. He's outside. Driving the Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims. Drew Neal 19 Designs, Ultimate Dirt TV car number 90 from 6. That is Trevor Royer from 7. Driving the TSR Fusion setup, so Victory Fuel, car number 14 of Derek Patetti to his outside, driving the WTBD 95. That is Dakota Kuhn. Then we go back to the final row, the Design Metal Art, car number 33 for Methanol Mafia Productions and Dirty Old Bastards. It's the 33 of Joshua Piquel out of 9. And driving the 021 car, JD Myers lines up at a position number 10. Heat number 3, waiting in the wings right after heat race number 2. Another 4 cars to transfer into tonight's main event. Here on Hard Knox night. Green flag is out. We're underway. It'll be West to lead. Brink down into turn number 1. Off turn 2. 1 car into the wall. That is Christopher Lynn in car number 32. Sheridan has found his way to the 4th position. Now on the bubble. And here comes Kevin Fry coming after Brink. And now Fry got some company with Michael Sheridan. Brink to the inside on West. Leaves him a lane on the outside of the racetrack. Coulter West has still got it. Meanwhile, Sheridan comes up to 3rd after and by the 21 car. Oh no, Sheridan and Fry along with West. Piquel involved as well. And 4 cars and 3 out of the top 4. And Kevin Fry going to miss the top wing. And one of the rules with the Dirty Old Bastards that, well, you've got a wing on top of the race car in order to stay on the racetrack. You must have the top wing on. Well, Coulter West. Again, we look at this one from the top of the racetrack. Went to cut underneath as Sheridan was coming up. And a big call there for race control to make. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Do you call it a racing deal? Well, guess we'll have to wait and see. Piquel, look at that. 4 cars and 3 out of the top 4 drivers that were involved in that one. Coulter West to the back. Michael Sheridan back in the pits. Christopher Lynn, a little bit lucky there. Joshua Piquel back in the pits. Kevin Fry back in the pits as well. Boy, really changes things up here in heat race number 2. Because with 3 cars back in the pits, you've left with 7 drivers going to fight it out for 4 transfer positions. Looking to put themselves in a good spot to get into tonight's main event. And once they have locked into tonight's main event, then they've got an opportunity to get themselves locked into the top 4 to be eligible to start from positions number either 21, 22, 23 or 24. So your top 4 from tonight's Hard Knocks night will start in the 21st, 22nd, 23rd and 24th starting positions. So they've given up their starting spots in tomorrow night's preliminary mains. Whether it's the B, whether it's the C, whether it's the D, they look to better themselves going forward for tomorrow night. Race control still determining how they try to get the call and get the correct call made as we pace in the 21, that LGR Motorsports Redline Designs 21 car of Blaine Brink. Lights are out on the safety car. We are ready to fire them back up off turn number 4. Trevor Royer in the runner-up position. We go back to his opening night, night number 1. It started so well before it ended very, very quickly after having to try and run the alphabet soup. He qualified well, but just couldn't get through the heat race. The safety car comes in, the pace truck is off, and Blaine Brink and car number 21 says, let's go back racing. And I agree, let's go racing here at the Knoxville Raceway. Royer quickly dove down to the inside, down into 1 and 2. Keep an eye on Dakota Kuhn and Derek Patetti. Patetti in the 14 machine in the 4th and final transfer position. He has got JD Myers lurking behind him. Then Christopher Lynn. Remember, Christopher Lynn was second quickest. Patetti now goes to the inside on Dakota Kuhn. Kuhn thinks about trying to tub him on the top of the racetrack on the exit of turn number 2, but didn't have enough speed on the exit of that second turn. Meanwhile, JD Myers now coming after Dakota Kuhn as they work down the front straightaway. Oh, this battle on for 4th and 5th position is really starting to heat up. Dakota Kuhn keeps the car nice and straight, drives away from the 021 of JD Myers. Christopher Lynn stuck back there in that 6th position. Meanwhile, it is Blaine Brink out in front with 3 laps left to run. Here at the Knoxville Raceway, past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. Blink has got 4/10 of a second. It closes down to 3/10. Here comes Trevor Royer. He's got a whole head of steam right now working to get by the 21, but Blaine Brink doing enough. He's got 1 mile to go, 2 laps around the Knoxville Raceway into 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. Again, Royer dives it deep down into turn number 3 off turn 4. Blink starting to pull away once again, keeping that gap about 3.5 tenths of a second. The white flag is out. 1 lap left to go. Past the Brian Clausen, Sweet Tower and down the back straightaway. Royer again going to dive down to the inside. In fact, he's going to stay glued to the bottom side. Up for turn number 4. Blaine Brink is going to win. 1 car flipping wildly. I think that might be Christopher Lynn in car 32. Might even, in fact, JD Myers. So heat race number 2 finishing like this. Blaine Brink will get the win over Trevor Royer in second. Derek Patetti in third. Dakota Kuhn will get the 4th and final transfer position. Christopher Lynn 5th. Joshua Piquel, JD Myers. And then Coulter West. Maybe they might swap positions in 7th and 8th. Kevin Fry 9th. Michael Sheridan rounds out the top 10. Heat race number 3. In fact, let's just take a look at that because, yeah, it was Coulter West and then JD Myers for 7th and 8th, just like I suspected. But heat race number 3 getting ready to take to the racetrack. Starting on pole in car number 12, driving the turn 2 Terribles entry. That is Jimmy Barr, and he's outside. Driving the Black Diamond Motorsports, car number 10 for Tim Sims and Velocity Race Designs. And the totally tinted entry, that is Ryan Scheidt. Rolling off from the second row inside, driving car number 7M, the Aces Up Sim Sports entry, that is Christopher Moret, and he's outside. Driving car number 526 for KSR, that is Ryan Field. And then go back to the third row inside, driving the Black Diamond Motorsports, totally tinted Velocity Race Designs, Tim Sims, powered by iRacing, Ultimate Dirt TV, car number 91, Ernie Williams Jr., and he's outside, driving the Inferno Motorsports Stubbs number 51 car of Robert Boggs from position number 6. Fourth row inside from position number 7. For Inferno Motorsports, I believe it is in the 57, that is Austin Miller, and he's outside, driving the 73K, the Rock and K entry of Larry Moody from 8. And your 5th and final row inside and outside from position number 9, driving the Zaps Motorsports, car number 3Z of Justin Zapp, and he's outside. Driving the Redline Design Company ResCare LGR Motorsports, car number 43W from position number 10, that is Terrell Wheeler. So the lights are out on the safety car. Final heat race of what is your 6th annual running of the Dirty Old Bastards and Natural Carbon Company Knoxville Nationals. Again tonight here on this Wednesday evening. Hard Knocks night here at the Knoxville Raceway. Heat race number 3. 8 laps on the board will get set for your C and B mains up next on the program. But we've got to find out which 4 drivers will go to the show, which 6 drivers will go to the consolation races. Here we go off turn number 4, and Jimmy Barr says, let's go racing here at the Knoxville Raceway. As Moret going to slide up in front of Ryan Scheidt. Ernie Williams Jr. quickly moves to the 4th and final transfer spot before Ryan Field comes back after him down into turn number 3. Feeling the 526 McCar, getting a good feel on the bottom side of the racetrack. But here comes Williams back to the outside, very close there at the start-finish line. Williams 4 in the fluff upstairs through turn number 1 and 2. Now coming after his teammate of Ryan Scheidt, who goes through the middle of the racetrack and now to the inside of Moret as they work off turn number 4. Moret, Scheidt, slide job down into 1 and 2. Moret turns it back underneath him. Ernie Williams Jr. got to be careful. Yeah, they're racing for a better starting spot in tonight's main event, but they have also got themselves momentarily locked into the show. Scheidt looking to come up, Ernie Williams Jr. into the wall. He's going to hold on to position number 4, will he? No, Robert Boggs has got it down the back straight away. Boggs is now going to take over the transfer position. 4 down, 4 to run. Williams, if he can't find himself inside the top 4, he'll start position number 3 in the B main. Again, 4 in the fluff into 1 and 2. Phil had to back out of it now. Here comes Williams back down to the inside, down into 3. Huge slide job for that 4th and final transfer spot. The Inferno Motorsports Stubbs number 51 car, Robert Boggs, goes back to the middle of turn number 1 and 2, but Ernie Williams Jr. off turn 2. Down the back straightaway, he's got to look at Ryan Field, now trying to come after Ryan Boggs for that 5th spot. Meanwhile, two to run for Jimmy Barr. Shite all over the back of Morat as they work through the first and second turn, but Morat has got the runner-up position. Third place is Ryan Shite. White flag is out. 1 lap left to go, half a mile here at the Knoxville Raceway. Bar down the back straight away for what is going to be the final time. Heat racing competition and Hard Knox night. Heat races are done. It is all left to preliminary action from here on out, even tomorrow night. Checkered flag is out for Jimmy Barr. He will get the win. We'll take a look at heat race number 3 results. There it is. Jimmy Barr will get the win over Christopher Moret, Ryan Shite, Ernie Williams Jr. That's your top 4. Robert Boggs will come home 5th. Ryan Fields 6th. Austin Miller in 7th. Terrell Wheeler, we'll see him in the C main coming up. Larry Moody, Justin Zapp. Those drivers going to your C main. And speaking of C main, well, it's time we take a look right now at your starting grid for that C main. Clayton Kincart lines up the 77 machine from position number 1. From position number 2, it is JD Myers. Starting out of position number 3, driving the 43W, that is Terrell Wheeler. To his outside, driving the 3T of Tyler Lucy from position number 4. From position number 5, driving the 21 car, that is Kevin Fry. He's outside from 6. That's the 73 entry of Larry Moody. From position number 7, driving the 94 GoPro entry of Gary Offit. He's outside, driving the 15 machine, Michael Sheridan from 8. And the 9th and final starter, driving the 3Z Zapp's Motorsport entry, that is Justin Zapp. As that is a look at your C main. So we get ready for C main competition. 12 laps to distance. Top 4 will tag the back of your B main, which will come up after this one. And let me tell you, if you don't make it into this one, well, you really make tomorrow night, championship night, a whole lot harder. So again, as the field rolls down the back straight away, consolation races from here on out, from tonight all the way to tomorrow night. And again, tomorrow night, championship night, D main, C main, B main, and an A main. Looking forward to that one. Here we go. Off turn number 4. Green flag is out, and your C main here on Hard Knox Night, the 6th annual running of the Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company Knoxville Nationals Hard Knox Night. And it'll be Kincart leading from Terrell Wheeler. Kevin Fry in 3rd position. JD Myers back there in 4th. Michael Sheridan still trying to come through this field. As Fry moves up to position number 3, now going to get shuffled back as Myers goes around the outside in the 021 machine. So they battle for just that one starting spot difference between whether it's going to be inside or outside of your B main. Wheeler trying to come after Clayton Kincart for the race lead, but this battle right now for 3rd and 4th is really starting to heat up once again with Kevin Fry going to the middle. Will he slide up all the way? Slides up most of the way on the exit of turn number 4. Justin Zapp on the outside looking in back there in 5th position, and he has got Michael Sheridan all over the back of him through turn number 1 and 2. Sheridan down into 3 and 4, still 2 spots away. And after Sheridan was scheduled to line up, and I believe it was, in fact it was the C main, I think it was. Sorry, the B main, he was meant to start 19th in the B main. And let me tell you, running right now in the 4th position, oh, there was problems there for Clayton Kincart and Justin Zapp. Meanwhile, while I've missed that, while I've been looking at that one, I've totally missed it. Sheridan now has found himself into position number 4. And now to the outside he goes, trying to tub. And up comes JD Myers. And Larry Moody says, thank you very much. I'll get 2 for the price of 1. Sheridan missing the front wing. And with now 5 laps left to run. Boy, he needs to get by the 21 car. The 21 car, the top wing, really broken on that car as Sheridan now moves to position number 4. Terrell Wheeler leads the way from Kevin Fry in second position. Then you go back to Larry Moody, Michael Sheridan. 8 down, 4 to run, 2/3 of this C-Main. Here on Hard Knocks Night, the 6th annual Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company 410 Knoxville Nationals. Again, remember this is Hard Knocks Night. We've had night 1 and night 2. Prelim nights are done to set the first 16 drivers in the main event. Fry on the racetrack on screen. Now we watch Terrell Wheeler as the 6 cars have really basically got themselves into a little bit of a hot lap session. Kincutt in the 77 as Wheeler comes after him down into turn number 1, trying to find a way, not sure where he's going to go, and now that opens up the door for Kevin Fry. Here comes Fry to the outside. Kincutt, oh no! Fry goes around! You wouldn't read about it on the final lap. Kevin Fry. Can you believe it? And Kevin Fry, I think, is going to miss out. He had second at the line. All he needed to do was just to navigate the C-Main, just those final last 2 turns. And it does not happen, so Wheeler will get first, Moody will grab second, Sheridan will grab third, and JD Myers is going to put himself into the B-Main. Gary Offit, Kevin Fry, they miss out. And Kevin Fry, unfortunately, well, just got caught up there with the lap car of Clayton Kincutt. So Kevin Fry goes from the 18th spot in the C-Main. He took that away. And he tried to get a better starting spot or even get himself locked into tomorrow night's feature event. But your B-Main will line up like this, 14 laps. And the top 12, so only the 1 car is going to miss out. Kenny Hoffman and Christopher Lynn will start on the front row from positions number 1 and 2. Second row inside and outside, Robert Boggs in car 51 will start 3 from 4. It'll be the 187 car of Rick Main. Going from the 5th starting spot, it's Joshua Piquel in car number 33 to the outside. Ryan Phil in car number 526 from position number 6. From position number 7, driving car number 20, it's Jonathan Lowe. From 8, it's the 10 of Coulter West. From position number 9, the 57 of Austin Miller. From 10, it's your C-Main winner of Terrell Wheeler in car 43W. From position number 11, it's the 73 of Larry Moody. From 12, it's the 15 of Michael Sheridan. And the 5th, make that 13th and final starter in tonight's 14 lap, 13 car B-Main with top 12 going through, driving car number 021. That is JD Myers. So 13 cars behind the iRacing.com safety car. Christopher Lynn, he'd been given, looking at that, he's been given an end-of-line starting position. So not sure what has gone on there with the 32 car. Maybe a penalty from the heat race. But nonetheless, he's only got to just avoid. He's got to pass the 1 car. Make sure, and you've almost got to feel sorry for that 1 car that is going to miss out here tonight from this B-Main, this last chance qualifier into the back of your Hard Knocks Night A main event. We're getting ready to go green. Kenny Hoffman off turn number 4. And with Kenny Hoffman goes Robert Boggs in the 51. Green flag is out. 14 laps on the board. Main going to look to get a run back around the outside of the 51 car as they work down into 3 and 4. Boggs stays to the middle. Meanwhile, Joshua Piquel, he tries the inside line off turn number 4 and 3 wide we go. Michael Sheridan already up to position number 7. And boy, the 15 machine, he's hooked up, he's ready to go. He wants to get a better starting spot in tonight's main event. Boggs with a big slide job there on Main. Main comes back underneath him now, 3 wide off turn number 4 with Ryan Field to the inside. Joshua Piquel in car 33, also trying to make it 3-1. Here comes Coulter West. Here comes Michael Sheridan. You're about to have, and Terrell Wheeler, you're about to have a 7-car battle right now from positions number 2 all the way to the 8th spot. Coulter West into the wall. West is going to lose a handful of spots. Christopher Lynn, meanwhile, is in that 13th and 13th spot on the racetrack. He is the first car to miss out. Piquel in the 33. Just gradually rolling the inside of the racetrack through turn number 1 and 2. We're 4 down, 10 to run. Sheridan to the outside. Piquel. Oh boy. Contact. We keep it green. And we all keep the cars going in a forward direction, anti-clockwise. Right now, Jonathan Lowe looking to the outside of the racetrack. Oh no, Piquel and Lowe. Yellow comes out. That's not the reason for the yellow. I think that was beforehand. Oh boy. Dramas between the two team cars. As we go yellow in tonight's B main. With 6 laps complete. There'll be 8 to run. And the field pacing right now. So Coulter West. Coulter West near the tail end of the field. Let's go back just a little further. There's Christopher Lynn, Larry Moody. Oh, what's going on? Okay, Larry Moody's got... he's missing a front wing. Ah, there it is. So it comes to the 57 car of Austin Miller. And nope, actually, let's go back just a little further because it's Ryan Field in the 526. And yeah, there's the contact. So there's the yellow. So that's why we see a handful of drivers. So Austin Miller is out of the event. So our 12 cars on the racetrack, they will transfer to tonight's A main here on Hard Knox night in the 6th annual running of the Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company 410 Knoxville Nationals. Again, what has been 9 straight nights of racing. Tomorrow night we'll wrap up what is night number 10. And it will be championship night. 8 laps left to run here in your B main here on Hard Knocks night. The winner of this one will start positions number 13. So we've already locked in 12 of the 24 drivers in tonight's main event. That come courtesy of your 3 heat races. And the other 12 will come from this B main. We know Austin Miller is going to be that lone car to miss out, so he will have to wait and see how he shapes up and how he fares at the end of tonight's Hard Knocks night main event. But 6 down with 8 laps left to run here in your last chance qualifiers. Sheridan and Myers going to continue their battle. Meanwhile, your C main winner, the 43W of Terrell Wheeler. Boy, he looks very smooth right now as Wheeler going to move to position number 3. Wheeler started in the 10th starting position, and he's found his way to a podium in the B main. It'll be tough to get by Rick Main. It's going to be even tougher to run down Kenny Hoffman and get by him as they work down the back straightaway. 6 to go here at the Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world. Meanwhile, Boggs is about to have some company with Michael Sheridan. Meanwhile, Rick Main to the outside. Terrell Wheeler goes to the inside off turn number 2. They'll stay single file down into the 3rd and off turn number 4. One to the top, one to the middle. Terrell Wheeler to the inside at the line. Rick Main has just got it. Main still working the top side of the racetrack, trying to tub to the outside of the 43 car. Oh boy, that is a tight move there. But well done to both drivers. They left. There was a lane left there on the top side. He didn't come up, and now Wheeler is going to move to 2nd position as he tries to run down here in the last 4 laps. He tries to run down your race leader of Kenny Hoffman. Good luck to Wheeler on that task at hand. Meanwhile, he's still got to hold off the 187 car of Rick Main as they work down through 3 and 4. It's the 15 of Sheridan in 4th position, the 51 of Robert Boggs. What is 3? Make it 2.5 laps to go right now for your race leader, the 1 car of Kenny Hoffman. Coulter West starting to come through as well. West has found himself up to position number 6. JD Myers, Jonathan Lowe. There's Christopher Lynn. Then you look at Ryan Field, Joshua Piquel. And there is your race leader. Going pit side has been Larry Moody, but he knows that he's got himself in a transfer spot. He'll have to wait to make adjustments to that number 73 machine, the Rockin' K car. White flag is out, 1 lap left to run for the number 1 machine of Kenny Hoffman. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Hard Knox Night preliminary B main competition is done. Hoffman will get the win. Wheeler will grab second. Main will be third. Sheridan will get fourth. Fifth is going to go to Robert Boggs. Sixth will be Coulter West. JD Myers in seventh. Eighth to be Jonathan Lowe, Christopher Lynn 9th, Ryan Field 10th, Joshua Piquel 11th, Larry Moody 12th, and Austin Miller will be the 13 drivers in your B main. Let's take a look right now. There it is. Your 6th annual Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company 410 Knoxville National Night, Hard Knocks Night here at the Knoxville Raceway. Kenny Hoffman, your B main winner. Second, Wheeler. Third, Main. Fourth is Sheridan. Boggs will grab the top 5. West in 6. Myers, Lowe, Lynn, and Phil, your top 10. 11th is Piquel. Moody in 12th. And then Austin Miller will find himself in position number 13. He's going to miss out on tonight's main event. We'll take a quick 30-second commercial break. Come back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Your main event on the other side of this break. And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the 6th annual Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company Hard Knocks 9 from the Knoxville Raceway. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to take a look at your starting grid for tonight's A main event to find out the 4 drivers that will tag the back of tomorrow night's championship night. David Smear will line up on pole position from position number 2. That is Blaine Brink. Position number 3, it's Jimmy Barr. Position number 4, Patrick Spangler. Position number 5, Trevor Royer. From 6, it'll be the 7 car of Christopher Moret. From position number 7, it's Spencer Putney. From 8, it's Derek Patetti. From 9, it's Ryan Scheidt. From 10, Matthew Croquet. From 11, Dakota Kuhn. From 12, it's Ernie Williams Jr. From 13th, it's Kenny Hoffman. From 14th, it is Terrell Wheeler. From 15th, it's Rick Main. From 16, it's Michael Sheridan. From 17, it's Rob Coulter West. From position number 19, JD Myers. From 20th, it's Jonathan Lowe. From position number 21, it's Christopher Lynn. From 22, it's Ryan Field. And the final row from position number 23, it's Joshua Piquel. And position number 24, driving your Rockin' K car, number 73, it's Larry Moody. Well, our field is set. 24 drivers vying for the top 4 finishing positions here in tomorrow night's championship main event to start positions number 21, 22, 23, and 24. It's time to get your picks and who's going to go to victory lane. Only time will tell here at the Knoxville Raceway. Lights are out on the safety car and the iRacing.com official pace truck as they pace steadily past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum, past the Brian Clausen Sweet Tower here at the Sprint Car capital of the world. Knoxville Raceway, 6th annual Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company Knoxville Nationals Hard Knocks Night, A main event. We are live for 25 here at the Knoxville Raceway. David Smear Jr. driving the turn 2 terrible 72 will lead this 24 car field down through 1 and 2. Here comes Brink now to the inside. Keep an eye on Spangler on the 39 as they work into 3 and 4. Brink is going to slide up in front of David Smear Jr. Meanwhile, Spangler finds himself into position number 3. Jimmy Barr works the inside 3 wide for a moment off turn number 2. Here comes Moret. Oh, Royer into the back of Jimmy Barr. They keep it going. Barr going to find himself back in position number 5. Meanwhile, here comes Patrick Spangler after David Smil Jr. down into 1 and 2. Spangler nearly slides up in front and catches the left rear. Oh, Blaine Brink, but keeps it going. Does not make the contact. David Smil now looking for the slide job. Return down into turn number 3 and 4. Smil's got second back at the line, does he? Oh boy, that is too close to call. Smil, Spangler, wheel to wheel through turn number 1 and 2. Moret in that 4th and final transfer position. That is going to be the 24 starter in tomorrow night's main event. Spangler, he jumped the cushion. He's going to now slip outside the top 4. He'll go back to position number 5. Oh, Patetti into the wall. Here comes Ernie Williams Jr. Patetti just got saved. Patetti got saved. He'll get his spots back. But boy, we are yellow. And what a crazy start to your main event. Oh boy. This is going to be one to watch. You just love to see it. So just while the cars are running around, so I'm just going to quickly go out and share this out because I feel like we need to get this shared out just for this main event. So again, boy, I tell you what, we are really starting to heat things up here on the raceway here at the Knoxville Raceway. Hard Knox night. So the final A main of what is basically prelim nights. Because if you're not inside the top 4, well, you've got a lot of work to do come tomorrow night when it comes to your D main, C main, and B main. As there will only be, after tonight, 4 more transfer positions up for grabs. And that will come courtesy of tomorrow night's B main. But for these 24 drivers at the moment, they find themselves fighting for 4 spots to start positions number 21, 22, 23, or 24. So again, still a lot at stake here tonight here on Hard Knox night. Lights should be out. They are. And we are ready for a start. Jonathan Lowe back in the pits along with Coulter West. So a couple of cars finding themselves out of tonight's feature event already. Blaine Brink getting us set to come back to green flag action here off turn number 4. Brink gets back on the hammer. We're back underway. 5 down, 20 to go here at the Knoxville Raceway. Here comes Moret down to the inside on David Smil Jr. down into 3 and 4. He completes the pass. Can Smil turn it back underneath him and now find himself? Oh boy, look out, Ernie Williams Jr. involved in a little incident there in turns 3 and 4. And somehow we stay green, but Williams is back in 16th position. And it's going to be tough work for Ernie Williams Jr. Spencer Putney driving the 17S machine. Boy, I tell you what, he has got the final bubble position as Trevor Royer gets by Crokey. Crokey back to 7th. Here comes Crokey back to the inside right now. Down into 1 and 2 is Royer. Royals the cushion through turn number 1 and 2. You see the 90 machine just to your right of screen. He's got 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th in his sights right now. But the first car he needs to attack is going to be the Training Wheels Racing car number 39 car of Patrick Spangler. Meanwhile, Spangler coming after the 17S of Spencer Putney. Putney now to the top. Spangler, slide job down into 3 and 4. Who's going to have it off turn number 4? Putney back to the inside. Putney's going to have the 4th spot at the moment. Now Putney and Spangler, meanwhile, they continue to throw big sliders. Big Hail Mary throws deep. It's 4th and 20 down. 4th down, 20 yards to go. David Smil into the wall. Oh boy, that opens up the door. Here comes Hoffman now, getting a run right now. 3 wide for the final transfer position. Spangler, Putney, and Royer. Spangler and Putney hold on to positions number 3 and 4, but I tell you what, we are not done with just yet with 14 laps left to run, because Royer is rolling the bottom side, but also rolling the top side is the one machine of Kenny Hoffman. Putney back to the top shelf into turn number 1 and 2, through the slider there on Spangler. Coming after Royer now is the one machine of Kenny Hoffman. Boy, what an even racetrack we've got at the moment. The bottom still very good there on the exit of turn number 4. Topside may just be the place to be. Royer, he's got to position number 4, put Spangler back to position number 5, and now Spangler might be in danger of going back to position number 6 as Kenny Hoffman just rolls the inside behind the number 90 machine. 3 wide down into turn number 1. Hoffman and Spangler nearly made contact. Spangler's tubbed him around the outside. Spangler trying to tub Trevor Royer. Again, Royer's got the 4th and final transfer position, so we stay locked at that one. Meanwhile, challenges on for the race lead as well, down into turn number 1 and 2. Moret after Blaine Brink in the 21 machine. Oh, where do you look? I haven't got a big enough camera to watch the battle for the lead and battle for the transfer spot. 10 laps left to run here at the Knoxville Raceway. It's Blaine Brink, your race leader, over Christopher Moret in 2nd, Spencer Putney in 3rd. 4th is Trevor Royer. Trevor Royer rails the cushion, nearly jumped the cushion on the exit of turn number 2. Lost a bit of speed, that allowed the 39 of Patrick Spangler to close in on the battle for the transfer spot. Royer into the wall. He now goes back to position number 7. Spangler goes by, Smeel goes by, Croquis goes by. Here comes Kenny Hoffman. Bit of breathing room right now for Patrick Spangler as David Smeel Jr., Ernie Williams Jr. now. He's now coming back into the picture. He throws a slider on his teammate of Ryan Scheid. 8, 9 and 10th, all Black Diamond Motorsports team cars, but again, they need to be inside the top 4. Royer to the outside of Croquis, to the inside goes Hoffman on David Smeel Jr. 2nd is on. The battle is on right now as Spangler trying to close in on Spencer Putney, who is in 3rd position. He closed the door there on the 7 car. Oh, Christopher Moret, Blaine Brink will come off turn number 4. He's got 6/10 of a second lead, and he's got a 6. Oh, there were 6 laps left to run. And this may change it all. This could change everything with 6 laps left to run. We know the tyre wear can play a factor. How hard are these guys gone? And what do the tyres do late in this one? How do the cars react? Well, just like me, you're going to have to wait and find out. And no doubt, again, a reminder, the top 4 from this A main will lock themselves into the championship race tomorrow night, which is going to be 50 laps around the Knoxville Raceway. Yes, it has been done before, and we certainly look forward to the action tomorrow night. Myself, Brett Wheeler, live on Ultimate Dirt TV, KR Stolfus live tomorrow on the Turn 3 Racing Network. This is not going to be missed. You don't want to miss this one. So as Blaine Brink just casually rolls around behind the iRacing.com pace truck, what is going through his mind now? He had a 6/10 of a second lead over Christopher Moret in 2nd. Spencer Putney was just a couple of tenths of a second away, and the same sort of gap was about half a second back to Patrick Spangler in the 4th and final transfer position. But now you bring in Kenny Hoffman, David Smeel Jr., Ryan Scheid, Ryan Field, Joshua Bickel. Those they got an opportunity. I mean, everybody's got an opportunity right now to get inside the top 4. It's just a matter of who can survive the final 6 laps, the final 3 miles around the Knoxville Raceway. Safety car lights are out. This is it. This could be the final 6 laps for Hard Knocks night. Ready to go back racing. Everybody trying to get the start, but Blaine Brink just holds it up, waits till he gets to the front straight away, then stands on the gas. He's the throttle stopper. Kenny Hoffman down to the inside on Spencer Putney, now off turn number 2. Kenny Hoffman has found his way to position number 4. Spangler, he's going to go from 4th to 2nd. What a restart by the number 39 machine, and now Putney back to the inside of Moret. Remember, a lap ago, Moret was in the runner-up position. He's now outside the top 5. Oh, how things can change very quickly. Ryan Scheid now over the left rear there. And now Ryan Scheid keeps it going. Hoffman, Spangler work off turn number 4. Spangler back to third. Meanwhile, challenge for the race lead with just 4 laps left to run. And your new race leader is Kenny Hoffman. He was outside. He was sitting in 5th there on the restart. And in the space of 2.5 laps, he rolls the bottom. And Kenny Hoffman will lead what is lap number 22. 3 laps left to run. Spangler now going to follow suit down to the low side. But here comes that LGR Motorsports number 21 machine of Blaine Brink back to the cushion into turn number 3 and 4. 4th is the 17 car of Spencer Putney. 1 car going back to the pits. That's the 2M of Matthew Crokey. Meanwhile, Brink and Putney with a slider there on Spangler. Has Spangler got enough to hold on? Ryan Scheidt's coming after him now down into turn number 3. In fact, Scheid coming after David Smill. He's got 5th. Oh boy, Ryan Scheid leaving this one to the very last lap. Can he get it in? And can he put it into the main event tomorrow night? Time will tell. White flag is out. 1 lap left to run. We watch Spangler in the 4th and final transfer position. Scheid goes down to the inside. Off turn number 4. Kenny Hoffman is going to win. 2nd, we're going to Blaine Brink. 3rd at the line is going to be Spencer Putney. And grabbing the 4th and final transfer spot just by shy of 2/10 of a second. Patrick Spangler will find himself starting position number 24 in tomorrow night's 50-lap main event. Full field rundown coming up. Kenny Hoffman gets the win from Blaine Brink in 2nd, Spencer Putney 3rd, and Patrick Spangler will just hold on from a fast finishing Ryan Scheid in 5th. 6th will go to David Smill Jr., Jimmy Barr 7th, Joshua Piquel in 8th, 9th is going to be Robert Boggs, 10th to be Rick Main, and we go over the page. 11th, Ryan Field. 12th was Christopher Moret. Christopher Lynn in 13th. Derek Patetti, 14th. 15th was JD Mines, and the last car on the lead lap was the 16th runner of Dakota Kuhn. Larry Moody, 17th, the lap down, along with Michael Sheridan in 18th. Couple of laps down was Jonathan Lowe, 19th. Matthew Crokey, we know, pulled it pit side with just shy of 4 laps home in position number 20. 21st, we'll go to Trevor Roy, Ernie Williams Jr., 22nd. Terrell Wheeler, 23rd. And Coulter West will come home in position number 24. Boy, what a way to wrap up your Hard Knocks night here at the Knoxville Raceway. In those final 6 laps, it was all or nothing for some of those drivers. And well, now we get a chance to chat to your top 3. In fact, it looks like we might have been chatting to our top 4. We're just waiting for that 4th place car. But we'll chat to the winner here tonight, driving the number 1 machine of Kenny Hoffman. Kenny, congratulations on the win here in Hard Knocks night. Well, you put yourself into tomorrow night's A main event from starting 21st. But you done the hard thing tonight, and you got the win. And you done it with 6 laps left to run. You went from 5th to the race lead.
Yeah, we were fast. We were really fast. We had some misfortune in the heat race. It's just like the prelim night. We were really, really good there. We were working our way up. I feel like we probably could have had, been able to battle with the leaders there. When I was watching, our lap times were kind of, 2/10, 3/10 better than what the leaders were running. So we've had a lot of speed, just not a lot of luck. And, I was worried about tonight, especially with getting sent to the B main. But, we were able to keep our nose clean and, get lucky because there was a huge wreck and there was a car on top of me and I didn't get any damage. So, we definitely caught a huge break there. And we were able to run a race real smooth, set sail. Everybody just left the bottom open. And I found it earlier. And I don't know, once they just left it open, I knew that we would have a good chance.
Mate, over the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of racing here at the Knoxville Raceway. How many times do you reckon you've hit the Knoxville Raceway over the last sort of, let's just say 2, maybe 3 weeks?
That honestly I can't even count because we had the iRacing event going on last week. So we ran those, and then we obviously had to run tonight, and we ran Tuesday, and then I think I have to go back. I think I have to run here again next week for a separate league. So definitely quite a few times. It's definitely a lot of laps here. August and the Sim is usually the month of Knoxville. So
Well, Kenny, congratulations here on the win tonight in Hard Knocks Night, the 6 only running of the Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company Knoxville Nationals. Hard Knocks Night main event winner is Kenny Hoffman. You lock yourself in. You'll start position number 21 in tomorrow night's 50 laps. Anything can happen tomorrow night. But Kenny, congratulations on the win. Before we let you get out of here, we know there's a lot of sponsors on this race car. An opportunity to thank everybody involved on this one car.
Yep. Just got huge shout out to all my teammates at Racecraft. Shout out to Nitro Circus boys, and real shout out to Connor Berry, who just won the Dirt Road World Championship. So congratulations to fellow teammate there and everybody else that was in the Pro Series. And all of our sponsors: Next Level Racing, Apex Gaming PCs. We got Pimax, Nitro Circus, Racecraft. And we picked up Victory Fuel recently and JRB Designs. And then shout out to the M9 guys for, being a huge help, trying to get all these sets dialed in with this new update and all that.
Kenny, congratulations on the win. We'll see you from the 21st starting spot tomorrow night in the main event.
Yep, thank you.
Kenny Hoffman home in first place. We'll chat to the driver now that comes home in second spot. And boy, I tell you what, he's still probably going to be happy with this one. But home in second place tonight is Blaine Brink. Blaine, congratulations on a runner-up finish. And, well, I guess you didn't really need that yellow there at the end with 6 to go. But, hey, second spot, you start position 22 at tomorrow night's main event. Job is done. Now you've got to worry about tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a good run. I just wanted to keep it out of the wall and not get wrecked there. So, wrecked by myself anyways. And so, kind of taking it easy, saw Kenny pop at the bottom, so I started putting in some harder laps and wasn't able to come up with the win, but that's all right. Still locked in and glad to took the chance to make it tomorrow.
Hey, what did you learn from tonight that you can sort of get ready and prepare yourself over the next 24 hours? Because you've got to, you can watch the D main tomorrow, the C main tomorrow, the B main. You don't have to worry about, getting yourself prepared of that one. You only got to worry about yourself and what you have to do in 50 laps to get the win. What do you learn from tonight and sort of prepare yourself for tomorrow?
I think the biggest thing is just patience, and I got the setup pretty dialed in to where I can run the top or the bottom and feel comfortable. So just staying out of any wrecks and keeping the car clean and just working the way up front.
Starting 22nd tomorrow, what's the expectations you put on yourself? Where do you want to be? Obviously, everybody wants to win there tomorrow night, but what sort of expectations do you have on yourself on where you want to be end up at the end of the feature?
Like just moving forward and staying out of any cautions that come up and just keep trying to move forward and see how it goes. A lot of laps, so just got to move them slowly, but also get around people pretty quick so I don't get lapped down.
Blaine, congratulations on the run-up finish here tonight. Congratulations on locking yourself into tomorrow night's 50-lap main event here at the Knoxville Raceway, the 6th annual Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company Knoxville Nationals. Blaine, before we let you go, an opportunity to thank everybody involved on this 21 machine.
Yeah, just LGR, all the teammates over there, Redline Design Co. for all the sweet wraps they're always making us, and Finish Line Repair, couldn't do it without those guys, and just glad to make it happen.
All right, there we go. Blaine Brink home in second spot. Home in third place tonight, driving car number 17S. That is Spencer Putney. And Spencer, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. Boy, that really got exciting there on those last 10 laps. But, man, what a 25-lap main event for you. But you had a battle all over throughout the course of that 25-lap feature.
Yeah, I think whether it was the heat or the feature, the guys were on me the whole time. I had to really get on it there a few times.
Were you nervous going into the main event tonight? Because, it's all on the line. You basically, you take your qualifying night out, your prelim night out, you throw that in the book and, you throw it out the window, knowing you've only got a top 4 spot to make it into tomorrow night's main event. Otherwise, you have to do it the hard way. It could have worked out a whole lot worse, but thankfully, were you nervous coming into the race tonight, and were you also nervous going into the main event?
Yeah, it was a little bit questionable whether I should step out, but starting 17th in the B originally, once I've gotten to the features, I've been able to move up all week in all the Knoxville races, so I figured if I could get myself through qualifying in the heat race. I tried something different the other night. It did not work, but was able to 24th or 5th, and so I felt good about felt good about the feature set if I could just get a good starting spot and not have to pass the whole field.
Well, speaking of starting spots, you'll start position number 23 in tomorrow night's main event. So you must be happy with locking into that into the 50-lap main event. Now you get to relax and just sort of prepare yourself for a 50-lap feature tomorrow night. It's going to be a long way around the Knoxville Raceway. It's going to take a lot of patience to go forward.
Yeah, super excited. Can't wait to get out there and race with those guys and see what we've got.
Spencer, congratulations on third place here tonight. Before we let you go, of course, an opportunity to thank everybody involved on this 17S machine.
Yeah, just use ABR setups, and just want to thank Alex for some good setups and getting me hooked up in the slick at Knoxville. It's really helped a lot.
All right, Spencer Putney home in third place here tonight. We'll chat to the driver that gets the fourth and final transfer position to tomorrow night's main event. He will start position number 24, driving the Training Wheels Racing car number 39 machine. That is Patrick Spangler. Patrick, boy, how nervous were you there in those last 6 laps on that final run?
It was pretty bad because I knew that caution came out. I saw Kenny was behind me. I was like, well, he's going to probably get me, so that's going to put me fifth. So I got to pass one of the 2 guys in front of me. And I knew if I hit the top, Kenny was going to just set me up for a slider. And I was like, hey, we may not have enough momentum built up to hit the top right away, so I'm going to try the bottom. And, man, did I get a run off the bottom of turn 2 there.
Man, you really moved all over the racetrack, whether you were running the cushion, you had running that cushion, then you jumped the cushion there once or twice, and then you went back to the bottom late in that race. You really had to utilize, you really had to pay attention as to what the track was doing throughout the course of this 25-lap feature event to stay towards near the front of the field and stay in that transfer position.
Yeah, I haven't run the 410s too much, but yeah, with a new track model, like the cushion doesn't get built up as high, so it's like paper thin, so you can jump it real easy, and then you get sucked into the wall. And I thought I blew my chances earlier. I was running second and fell out of the top 4, but then I just got lucky there at the end, finding that bottom spot and then holding off. I think it was Shite came up right behind me, and I got him by just like 0.1 at the line. So happy to lock in there.
Right, talk us through what was going through your mind there at the start of that final restart, but then talk us through more so those last 2 laps, but then also that last lap on just holding on to that final transfer spot.
Yeah, I went from it was a roller coaster. I went from the high of hitting the bottom and coming out down the backstretch second, and then I was running second. I hit the wall and put me back to third, and I was like, oh, I'll try the bottom, and just wasn't working and allowed the guys behind me to catch up to me, so I had to go back into the top, and then I didn't know how close fifth was to me at the end. I was just going to hit the top and hit as straight as I could. And I was just hoping he'd throw a slider, get it around the bottom. And he almost did. He almost got me at the line. I think another lap he would have had me. So I was just lucky the checkers came out and lived to drive tomorrow in the A-main.
Well, you've had to do the hard work here tonight. You now put yourself into a 24 starting position in tomorrow night's main event. How do you get this 39 car towards the front of the field and a shot at winning tomorrow night's 50-lap main event?
Probably avoid most of the wrecks, and since starting the back, probably save tires at the beginning. Just run the bottom, see what I can muster out, and try to make up some spots at the end. Maybe I don't know. I started 16th in the 360s nationals, but I was only 30 laps, so 50 laps. Probably play it more conservative and try to turn it on towards the end of the race.
Patrick went on the 4th place. Good luck tomorrow night in the championship race of the 6th annual Dirty Old Bastards Natural Carbon Company Knoxville Nationals tomorrow night. Patrick, before we let you go, of course, an opportunity to thank everybody involved on this 39 car.
Yeah, just Training Wheels Racing, Dad and Uncle back on watching. You for putting on the awesome broadcast on all the leagues you cover and just racing. Chris for putting on this league. It's just been going strong for at least 3-4 years, probably longer than that by now. Natural Carbon for the sponsor, and I think that's about it.
There we go. Patrick Spangler home in 4th spot. Will also take the 24th starting position tomorrow night. Well, we've got top 16 locked in. We've got 21st through to 24th locked in. We now just wait for the drivers, the B main transfer, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. That will come tomorrow night, of course, courtesy of a D main starting up first. Then we'll have a C main, followed by your B main, and then, of course, it will be championship race, 50 laps around the Knoxville Raceway. Look forward to your company here on Ultimate Dirt TV tomorrow night from about 9 o'clock Eastern, and also on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Make sure you stick around. Come back tomorrow night for what is going to be night number 10 straight of racing here with the Dirty Old Bastards. We had, of course, last week the 360 Knoxville Nationals. Then we had the Ironman 55 over the weekend with the sprint cars and the midgets. And then, of course, the Capitani Classic before we started nights 1 and night 2 of the prelims. Tonight, Hard Knocks night, and it all comes down and wraps up what is going to be 10 straight nights of racing here, whether it's at the Knoxville Raceway or at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. But until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, congratulations goes to Kenny Hoffman. Don't forget, 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night, championship night here from Knoxville.